feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around, but we're all here grooving next to you. So see all the friends you found. Ooh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Yeah.
Hey, GM, everybody. How we doing? What up, chat? I see y'all. What up, Batman? Birdsy, Ryko. What else we got in here? PSPN. I think that's what your name says. Your name's always in red, and it's so hard for me to read on my screen. Carva, the Electronics. The red ones, for whatever reason, are so hard to read. Metasaurus Rex, first in the chat. What up, everybody? Uh, so before we get started, I am going to play Panda, talking to you, telling you the news. This will be the first time I hear it, so I'm gonna definitely be listening and paying attention as well. And then we'll get on into it. We're gonna be starting our game, and maybe I'll let you in a little bit on what it's gonna be about. Um, Before we get into the news, so you guys can start maybe thinking a little bit. We need to come up with a theme. That's kind of goal number one, is to come up with a theme for what this is gonna be, because I want the game to be built together with you guys in the chat and be as interactive as possible. So I'm going to be asking you guys for a lot of input. So hopefully you are ready to type in the chat and let me know your thoughts. And we'll kind of build it out as we go together over the next who knows how many weeks. It's probably going to be a couple months at least before we finish it. But we'll be spending 2 hours, 2 hours a week on Thursdays, right now, right here, this time, um, every Thursday working on it. And it's going to be an RPG single player. So I do have some stipulations, and I want to kind of explore. Um, One of my favorite RPGs is Pokemon, so I'm gonna kind of explore some of that as well. Um, and some of the concepts in that game, but also we can pull in all kinds of different concepts. And like I said, I want it to be as much your game as mine. So that's just kind of the loose outline for where we want to go. But let's come up with start brainstorming a theme of what you kind of want the like setting of the game to be, and we're gonna go from there. So um, I think we're gonna call it Vox Master. I'm not 100%, but so like I do wanna kind of go down the Pokemon route a little bit, where we're gonna be um, a master trainer, what have you, and we'll be exploring this world, and we're gonna come across creatures, and we'll be able to catch the creatures and fun stuff like that. I want to explore how to like do some of those logically, and also kind of figure out if we can do like a skill tree and all that kind of stuff too. But I'm getting too far into it now. Like I said, just start thinking about it, and let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let's do Panda telling you the news, and then we will get on into it. One sec.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the news of the week, where I, PandaPops, will be giving you the latest news for this week. Let's jump right into it. Brand new game jam for you guys to sign up to. Registrations have opened the 22nd of January. Go check that out if you would like to sign up and take part in the latest game jam. Dr. Bonkers Game Jam is in full swing, and next week, the 29th, we'll have a special stream with Cyberdragon, helping you guys learn some additional mechanics in Game Maker. Results for the Shibuya 109 Vox Edit contest are now out. Check out the Vox Edit Twitter, and here are a few of the winning assets. Make sure to go check over at Twitter to see all of the winners for our regular and beginner category for this amazing Shibuya 109 Vox Edit contest that has come to a close. Keep your eyes peeled for another amazing Vox Edit contest coming soon. Shin Tae-yong avatars can still be minted and have now passed the reveal date, so if you have minted your Shin Tae-yong avatar, make sure to go and refresh that metadata to reveal which avatar you got. You still have until February the 26th to take part in the Path of Legend event. Make sure to jump in and earn some of those sand rewards as it is open to all players. Our mentions this week go to Vox Machina Studios with their January collection drop. Make sure to go check out that collection on the marketplace right now. Natik Horror created this fantastic asset. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. Would be fantastic for any post-apocalyptic experience. I apologize if I say this studio's name wrong, but Ashara Studios with this chilling experience, Tower of Myths. It definitely looks enticing. I can't wait to jump in and play this, and hopefully we'll do a whole show dedicated to this experience. Want to get yourself on the mentions of the week? Make sure to hop over to Twitter and find me at pandapops7 and comment on my tweet about being added to the list of potential mentions of the week. That's our news for this week. Now back to your regular scheduled content. See you soon. Bye.
Thanks, Panda. Almost like we're a news channel. I realized, and hopefully you guys would have said something if you couldn't hear it. Yeah, my desktop audio is on. Sometimes my desktop audio is off, so if I'm ever playing the news and you guys can't hear it, please say so in the chat. I'm sure you would. But we got the news, and now, sorry, one sec. I do have to take care of something on my phone that I'm trying to wrap up. Okay. Booyah. So, I touched on it a little bit. What up, Dankoi? See you in the chat. And also, Birdsea, 5-stream streak. Let's go. Touched on it a little bit before we started watching the news, but I'm gonna bring, let's get this off the screen now that we're done with that. I'm gonna bring this on up. So this is a little bit of an outline that I've created. Obviously, like I said, I want it to be as much your game as mine. So we don't have to follow this exactly, or maybe you guys have other ideas and we pivot completely. But this is like the general idea of where I want to go with everything as far as building a basic game out, and then we're just gonna kind of roll with it and see where we go from here. But title I'm rolling with right now, Voxmaster. It doesn't have to be that, but the idea behind that title is that we're gonna kind of be modeling a handful of what this game is off of Pokemon, and the Pokemon in quotes. We're not gonna get sued by them, so hopefully we'll definitely make it different enough that that they don't come after us. But the Pokemon in quotation marks are gonna be Vox, or yeah, we're gonna call them Voxes, and the Vox are what we're mastering. So, and that's what we're gonna go capture and use to battle potentially. I don't know where we'll go with it all, but we're gonna wait and see. So, this is just kind of a general outline, but one of the things that I also thought would be kind of fun to do is have ChatGPT help us out with some of this. So, especially like I feel like ChatGPT is a great tool for coming up with maybe like some of the dialogue that's going to be in the game, and maybe just like some creative direction and different things like that. So, I mean, this is ChatGPT helped me come up with this whole outline. And one thing that I want you guys to be thinking about, and let me know in the chat if you have any ideas right now, but is we need to come up with a theme. And we're going to start building out and terraforming, and I have a general idea of what I think we can start doing as far as terraforming goes, but we'll need to come up with a theme sooner rather than later. So be thinking about that. It could be fantasy, sci-fi, post-apocalyptic, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards. I think it'd be kind of fun to do a little post-apocalyptic, but we definitely don't have to. And then we'll start creating the storyline and the characters and all that fun stuff. And then some of the mechanics that ChatGPT helped me come up with and I think are great are going to be like exploration mechanics. Obviously, that's going to be pretty simple, but what this is a basic stream. So we'll show you how to get some exploration built into your game. Then we can dive into some turn-based combat, which I think is going to be a little more advanced, but still something that I think will help us kind of master some of the different logic that is out there. Collection and evolution of different creatures, which are going to be the box, and then puzzles and challenges. So I think all of these are super good and going to help us learn a lot along the way. And like I said, and I'm going to keep on saying this, I want it to be as much a game that you guys help design as I do. So please, any input that you have along the way, feel free, drop it in the chat and let me know if you have any questions as we're going through things so that I can stop and help you learn and we can learn together. Because a lot of this I'm going to be learning for the first time too. So, yeah. First we're gonna start with the terrain and environment design. So, and then spot on with this, we're gonna use the sandbox tools to design the game world, including different zones, towns, wild areas, etc., etc. And that's where we are gonna be starting today. So let's get rocking on that. Let's pull up Game Maker. And we will create a brand new experience for this. And then for those of you that aren't familiar with my streaming schedule with the Sandbox, I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at this time. 8 p.m. Central Time is what it is for me when I start. And Tuesdays, we are almost to the point where we are going to be learning logic that then we're going to go on to implement in the Thursday streams. So Tuesdays are going to be kind of learning different logic and concepts, and then Thursdays we're going to be implementing and learning that logic and really just kind of building out the game. When things come up, you guys can ask questions. We can dive into solving different things along the way as well. So it doesn't have to just be building the game. But yeah, let me see. And also make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to drop a little hint. Stay tuned to the end and I will have a form for y'all. And a giveaway again. Got a few more weapon crates that we can give away, so we're going to keep that rolling. Let me see now. I'm going to go with create a new experience. So we're not going to use the one that we're using for examples and stuff, but we are going to create a new experience. We're going to just leave it empty. And I want to do this on a 1x1 because I really do want to show how much you can do on a 1x1. All you really need is a 1x1 for a lot of games. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to go ahead and name this. Something's going on. It's thinking hard. Come on. Don't fail me now. I'm still coming through. Good on Twitch. It's just Game Maker being Game Maker. Hopefully. Looks like everything's rocking and rolling on my other screens. Let's see what's going on. Dun, dun. All right, let's just close it and open it back up. And we'll see if that fixes the issue. I did just download 9.1, 9.10, 9.10. Is that what it is? I don't even know. And the newest version. Hopefully that's not what's causing issues. Come on now. How's everyone in the chat doing though? It's good to see a bunch of familiar names and newer names to me, but becoming familiar now in the chat. So thank you guys all for being here. It's great getting to know some of you new guys too, guys and gals. All right, let's see if this works again. All right, we're back to where we were. We're gonna call this Voxmaster, because that's what I'm rolling with right now. We can obviously change the name if we end up changing. Buenas noches. What's up, Roxy? Putting in a sink faucet. I swear, ERA was doing something with a sink the other day too. You guys are handyman. The only sink I can put in is one in the metaverse. Foxmaster. Let's create it. All right, and I was thinking about this today as I was brainstorming kind of how I think that this game can kind of play out. And I think we're gonna have multiple levels as far as how the land is split up so that we can teleport the character to different places whenever maybe we enter a cave or something along those lines. So let's just kind of think how we would want to lay this out. I know we can start from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. And I'm dumb. And but I want a little bit of room down below in case we want to build down a little bit before we teleport somebody. So we're gonna start by just breaking this down a little bit. So let's get all the way over to this corner and then walking you through what I'm doing, right clicking. So I got my block and I'm all the way over to the corner, right clicking and dragging all the way over here. I think that'll be deep enough. And then releasing. So I didn't get it. Whoops. Got too many buttons clicking. I didn't get it all the way over, but I did get most of it. So now I can go up here and just get rid of that. Boom. Now we got ourselves a good starting point. I think that's going to be deep enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That should be deep enough if we want to dig down. We might do one more or a couple more higher than that. But I think that should be deep enough. Because if we want to go any deeper than that, then we can teleport them somewhere else and make it seem like they're underground, but they're somewhere else on the map. So, what next? So much fun. I should try it. I think all my sinks are how I want them to be, so I don't have any need to mess around with my sinks. What up, Huddle? How you doing? So let's go. LETSGO. We're gonna just layer this with some grass. I'm gonna use. We'll probably create some of our own assets for this. I don't know, but a bunch of what we're gonna do is just with the free stuff. Yeah, and we're gonna use this grass and this grass. So dragging these up into my toolbox so I can easily access them. We'll put water, some water. What else are we gonna have? We're gonna have some stone and stuff. We'll get to that though. Let's just remove the rest of this for now. We'll probably want sand, so we'll leave that there. And boom. Okay, so I'm gonna right control click, and that's gonna fill in this first layer. So that we got a nice first layer of just grass everywhere, and then we're gonna go from there. So first off, I want to do like we did on the other map. I'll do it on this one as well. Can I get that selected? Let me see if I can remember. Alt, nope. Control, right click, function, right click. So for those of you that don't have the end key on your keyboard, if you have the function key and you do function right click, or if you do have the end key, if you hit the end key, that snaps assets to the floor closest, or the floor that's right below it. So that's what I did to snap that down here. Now we are on the floor again. And Roxy's showing off some pizza with his 5-stream streak. Let's go. Game 24 TV. What up? Hello. So the block of land GM starts with is your total workspace, or in theory, can you build up from the initial grass layer higher? Correctamundo. You can build up higher as well. It starts like halfway up. So you could build it up all the way to the top. What we're actually gonna do, I'll show you. I'll give you a general idea of what I'm doing here. But what we're actually gonna do is I'm holding shift. Oops, I didn't place it. So I'm left clicking, holding the left click button, holding shift, dragging up. So that's bringing us up a ways. I would say that that's probably high enough, but who knows? We're actually going to delete this after a second. But now what you could do is you could have now a new level, and this is where you could teleport people to. So we could do this again, and right control click. So now we have another level up there. And now, the more that I'm thinking about it, I think I actually want to do it the other way. So I'll show you. Yes, you can. This might freeze things. We'll see. I'm actually going to build up and then we'll work down. Because as I'm thinking about it, most of the things that are going to be levels are going to be inside things. So I want the top level to have good lighting. And then because we're gonna block lighting as we go up. We can add the visual lighting, but we might as well just build up first. So to answer your question, Raiko, you can build up. So place, shift, drag, boom. Place, shift, drag, boom. Place, shift, drag, boom. So you can go, we're going that high. So that's, let me zoom out here. Let's see if we can do this a little faster. So that's your workspace that you get to work with on a 1x1. You can do stuff all the way down to the bottom and all the way up to the top. Boom. So that's the tippy top. What up, Vox? How you doing, brother? So that's your entire workspace. And yes, you could build the grass layer up higher, which is actually what we're gonna do. So I'm glad you brought that up. And as I placed that, then I kind of realized. So we're gonna want. I'm picturing that there's gonna be mountains and stuff. So we're gonna want a decent amount of room up top. Probably like at least this much. I would say. Wait. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave one brick, one block up top, just so that we can see. Yeah, we're gonna go about there. That'll give us decent height for mountains, and also plenty of room below for other things, other fun activities. All right, I'd say that's about good. So now we will place our little guy there, and right control click, boom. Now we got our base level. And I actually want to add some dirt. So let's find some dirt. Where is the dirt? Dirt brown, dirt underground. I want it to match. I don't know what they use. What are these blocks? Is this the same? Looks like it. Yeah, same stuff. Okay, that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna do it right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go 10 for good measure right now. So we're gonna do all those dirt level, right control, click, right control, click. Stop, starting not be able to see it. Right control, click, 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 right control, click. Move down a little bit. Right control, click, right control, click. Boom. All right. Now we got a nice little spot to start from. And we're gonna bring this bad boy up here. So again, what I was showing before we decided to move up is if you do function right arrow, that's going to snap it to the ground. You can also use the end key if you have an end key on your keyboard. Did that answer your question, Bert? I was trying to address your question by showing this, and also this is, in my opinion, what we needed to do. So double whammy. Awesome. Glad it did. All right, so let's just first save. Control S to save. Save often. Game Maker likes to crash every now and again, so you don't want all your work just neglected. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Deleted. So make sure you save. I always save before I hit tab to go test inside the game, because sometimes that's when it's bogged down for me. So what I did was I hit tab and that loaded me in. You can also hit the play button, which is going to be up in kind of the right hand corner. So what we're trying to figure out right now, which I didn't place anything on the ground to help us orient us. I think I left. I don't think I did. My guess is this is north. We'll see if this is true. My guess is that is north. My guess is correct. North is this way. Okay, perfect. So what we are going to do is for right now, we are just gonna do a little dink, 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 dink. That does not look like an N. First of all, I want it to be smaller. Dink, 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 dink. North. If you can't tell, I'm not very good at voxel letters, but we'll go with that. That's north. That's north for us. It kind of looks like an N, kind of. So north is up there, and just for shits and gigs, let's just do it everywhere. So Something like that. Boom. So that's south. This is going to be west. And east. Boom. All right. Now we know our directions. That's going to probably get covered up quickly, but just again to recap, I hit tab. That jumps us in the game, and now we can see that this is where we started. I placed that cube so I knew, because whenever you load in, you're going to face north. And the cube let us know that that was, in fact, the direction we were facing. So then we labeled north over there, east over there, west over there, and south down there. Well, yeah. All right, so let's get to brainstorming and terraforming. My thought is we're going to have a mountainous area. We're going to have some water, like some oceanfront water. I think that's going to be important. We are going to have also not only just a mountain, but also a volcano. And inside the volcano, there's going to be a lava area. And all of these are going to lend themselves to different different types of creatures that are going to live in these different habitats. So we're going to have the island. We'll have like probably a tropical jungle near the ocean front. We'll have like a river and more like normal forest. And the mountain and the probably like in the maybe in the mountain we'll also have a volcano, but there's also just going to be mountain. Or maybe the volcano will be all on its own. What do you guys think? Do you think the volcano should be in the mountain range, or should the volcano be maybe in the tropical area? I don't know why I'm saying the tropical area is going to be down here. I think because it is. So let's get to terraforming. If you guys have any ideas or input, let me know. I'm just holding left control right now. I think you can use either control. And I'm just placing some water. We're just getting a little coastline going here. How big of the coast do we want to have water? I'm not sure, but for sure that much. And then we're gonna also want this to be sand. So we'll paint this on. Let me check something. Okay. Keep on painting. And like I said, please just stop me with the chat and let me know if you guys do have any questions along the way. This is supposed to be very basic, beginner friendly. I want to be helping any and all of you learn how to build stuff inside of the game maker. So that's what we're doing. And this is where we start. Terraforming. I always start by terraforming my games. It's not necessary, but pretty much is. All right, so we're getting... How big of a beach should we have? I'd say a decent size, but not, it doesn't have to be huge. Let's just get it up like that. Something kind of like that, I think. Looks good. And we'll go in and tweak things and make things even better. But for right now, I think that's a good start. We're just gonna get the general layout of our map. And also keep in mind this is only a 1x1. Nothing can be all that big, but it all can be decent sized. We'll have the mountain range. I think we're gonna have the mountain range kind of all the way around the edge. Actually. So it kind of stops. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And it doesn't have to be mountain the whole time, but kind of does. So let's decide what do we want our mountain to be made of? Let's see, there's got to be some stone here somewhere. I think it was back here maybe. Stone, stone, stone. Looking for some stone block. Not seeing stone. Here we go. Boom. So that's going to be our mountain, at least for right now. Boom. And to do the mountain, I'm going to use my sphere technique, which I've shown on previous streams. That you're just going to change over to the sphere. And we're going to start by it being small, and then we'll decide when it gets bigger. I think I'm going to run the water all the way up. All the way up to like there. And then the mountains will pick up. And the mountains are gonna kind of be the wall that people run into. But let's see. And it's gonna go all the way around. Boom. And we'll run the water all the way. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a big mountain range. This is gonna give us a good chunk of mountain there and a good chunk of mountain here, which we can go higher. And trying to think. I think this will be the volcano back here, since it's the biggest, but then this is going to be more of the mountain. This might actually end up being a different color, but for right now, that's what it's going to be. So, why are we getting these floating? I've had this happen a few times, but these floating blocks, they come out of nowhere. This is going to be our mountain. Um, um, I'm really confused about these. Okay, so yeah, these really aren't here. They're just visually going to be annoying. We're just going to keep painting this mountain up. Get this all done along here. Paint it up, paint it up. All that filled in. Boom. So this will be our volcano area. And I think we're gonna even bump it out a little bit more. So it's more like that. What do y'all think so far? We on the right track? Get this all filled in. And eventually, this volcano will have to dig into it. But let's get it a little bit higher first. Well, I actually kind of like how high that is. Let's back up a little bit. A decent height. Whoa. Get our block back. What's going on now? There we go. It's kind of fun when you're using this kind of approach to texturing your build. You'll come up with some unique little areas that you wouldn't have just like intuitively built, but you might find that they turn into some of your favorite spots. So we're gonna go with that for right now. Let's make this a little bit smaller now. Just chop away now. This is gonna be the volcano. It's gonna be pretty narrow opening, but we're gonna make it bigger down there. And you're actually gonna the lava is gonna be super deep. So we're gonna go in. Come on now. What is going on? Go in. And then we'll go a little wider. And again, for navigating inside of close quarter areas like this, you're gonna wanna be using the right click with Alt. So holding down Alt and then right click dragging allows you to kind of rotate your camera around. That really helps in close quarter areas like this. Um, and we're gonna just keep going down into the ground. Boom. That's probably deep enough now. Now we'll lay down some lava. We got rid of our lava block. We're just gonna search for it. Lava. Drop that bad boy in there. And go to the free tool. Control R. 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 Let's see what this is like in here. All right, that's looking pretty good. And I like the depth of it right now. We'll tweak it a little bit more as we get going, but so far so good. All right, so we got our little volcano there. We're gonna extend the water out. I think we'll just extend the water all the way out here. We'll add in some more sand. Something like that. What up, Yuma? Yuma Lil Yuma Litox? Butchered your name probably, but we're gonna go with Yuma. What up? Thursday streams. Thursday streams are gonna be us working on this game that we're building. And this is all about basics. So if you do have any interest in building inside of the game maker and you need some basic help, that's what I'm here for. We're learning how to build a game together. Not Jackie Chan. What up? So we got these random floating blocks. Not really sure why those are there, but it's all good. And then, so we got our big volcano. I think we are going to want to build this mountain range up even bigger than it is. So we're gonna have like a really big mountain range over on this side, and then it's gonna get smaller over here. But we're still gonna be kind of all enclosed by the mountain and the water. So let's go back to mountain. Let's go 7. How about 8? 8 looks good. Now let's get this A little bit more. Yeah, that feels good. And I think also that the mountain that we have right now is not gonna be mountain the whole time. It's gonna like kind of transition, but we're just using the block right now to just kind of lay it out for us. We will update it a little bit with some grass and stuff here eventually. So let's just build this bad boy up. And also, I think I'm changing my mind about this layer here. I think we are going to end up doing this. Let's go here. Boom. Yeah. So, boom. 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 All right. So this is going to be kind of our jungle area, and it's going to be really thick jungle here. That's going to kind of block players from wanting to go past that direction. And then we got our water area. And we'll have like a regular forest over on this side and a town right in the middle. No, the ghost bricks are not deletable. I don't understand why it happens. It's a glitch that's been happening recently, kind of since 0.9. But yeah, you can't like select them. See, like I can't get my mouse on them and get it all the way here, but not there. It just goes right through them. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of them. Whenever you, hold up, let's save here real quick. We did a decent amount. Whenever you get in there and actually test it, I'm pretty sure they go away, don't they? Oh no, they don't. Interesting. I don't know if there's gonna be a way to get up to it, but let's see. Are they... You can't get on them though, can you? Yeah, no. It's just... Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that gets worked out and they go away soon. But for right now, I guess you just gotta kind of look through them. Know that they're not actually supposed to be there. Alright, we got a fun little mountain terrain going on here. Some sneaky spots we could get to. Let's go check out the volcano while we're in here. See if we can find a way up to it. Yeah, we made it. Nice. We got the lava down there. thick. Little hole, but we can patch that. You can swim in the lava. You don't have it set up to hurt you. Oh, all right. So that's kind of our general layout of the map. We're gonna have, I think we'll put like a city, maybe like, kind of near here, near the edge of the beach, or maybe like right on the beach, kind of like a beach city. And then we'll have kind of a normal jungle over on this side, and then that's gonna bleed into more of a tropical jungle on this side. Do we even need two types of jungles? I don't know. And then we'll have some sort of way to like fast travel to another city over here. It'll be like maybe like a train you can get on or something. I don't know. That could be kind of cool. Have like a little train stop up here. Then maybe we won't have a tropical and a normal. We'll just have like one foresty jungle area. More features, more bugs. 100%. They'll squash them eventually. All right, so we got that built out. I like where we're at with this. We got a nice little mountain range. And then we got part of the mountain range has a volcano. The other part is going to be like a cave system that we can go into, and we'll teleport once you get inside of the cave. Eventually, it'll teleport you to another part that'll be like being inside the cave. I think. What else do we want to do? This is going to be kind of the forest area in the back. Let's take this and go cube. There we go. Kind of finish that off so it looks a little better. Have you noticed, not Jackie Chan or anyone, have you noticed when the ghost blocks show up? I've noticed it when I'm placing with like the sphere or the cube or the diamond. Seems like when it happens, but it might not just be then, but that's what I've noticed so far. That's when they appeared on this map anyways. I wonder, is there a train? Let's go to props. No train. Kind of. Is that broken bus? Oh, there's a regular school bus. This is going to be our placeholder just so I kind of remember this idea. But it's not going to be a bus, but we're going to put it there for right now just so that I remember. And no, you're not going to be a platform. Turn that off. Sometimes some of the assets have random weird things as their default in here, but you can just go like I did and turn the behavior to none. Or if it has a component, you could turn the component off, but it doesn't have a component. Possibly with sphere tool. I always thought I was deleting too much at once, maybe. I don't think that's it. We're gonna just make a makeshift train for right now. Kind of does look like a train, like it could be a train. Five. We'll go with that. It's still doing that though. I hate that whenever you duplicate it, it adds these random numbers to it. It should be 0.5 and 0, 0, 0, 5. But what can you do? We're just gonna, I don't even know why I'm tweaking that. Because we're just trying to make a makeshift train for the time being. There's our makeshift train. It's off a little bit. Shift. Over. Boom. There we go. There's our train station for right now. I like that the train would run through a tunnel in the. That's actually kind of fun. We'll implement that. But there's our train. That's going to be able to take us to one city. And then we'll travel through the mountain to another city. And then maybe if we want to go to another city, we might even add a city in the sky. Possibly. Yeah. Yep. The train is gonna run through the volcano mountain. Just a scenic trip through the volcano. We have very good tunnel system that protects against heat. Anything goes. That's what I love about the metaverse. All right, well, we got the train station generically put down there for right now. We'll come up with a little town area here. There'll be four or five buildings, and then we'll get the forest, and we will maybe the town should be up here too, so that it's near the train station. Just thinking through it in my head. Elon Musk quality tunnel. Yeah, exactly. I didn't save, but I think we're good. Yeah, so if we have a town down here, this is where the adventure would start probably. Send us through around here. We'll go into the forest, do some adventuring. We'll pop out of the forest. Maybe we'll find another little town that's separated by dense forest. And this little town has the train station that'll bring us to our third town. And the third town maybe the third town will be in an underground town, even. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Obviously, like I said, I want this to be as much your guys' game as mine, so if you guys do have any ideas, shout them out whenever you're watching. I'll take any and all input into consideration. Here's our mountainous area. Fall damage. I like that they added fall damage. Do you take more damage the higher you are? Probably. Let's test. We lost 19 health on that fall. Oh, I think we got stuck. Nope, we can get out. Nice. Maybe a tunnel collapse with lava could form part of the game. Mutated animals from core of terra firma. Yeah, love it. This is what I'm talking about, Bert. Alright. Let's see if we can... This game is so that I can teach new... Okay, you can definitely take a lot of damage if you fall from really high. Cool. I love that. This game is... Basically, I want this to be a game where I am... One, I'm learning along with you guys, but we're just going to learn all kinds of basic things that you need to do to implement into a game, and then we'll kind of expand on it as we go. So my idea is to kind of model some of the game, at least after Pokemon. So I want to kind of explore some of the logic that would go into making a Pokemon style game. But we're gonna start with the basics first. So a lot of the stuff like the battling and stuff, we'll get to that eventually, and collecting creatures and whatnot. But I think that'll be a fun route to go down eventually. But first, we'll start with just showing how to implement some character development and conversations, and maybe adding items to an inventory, etc., etc. And then we'll keep expanding. So this is meant to just be very basic, beginner friendly, and helping y'all learn how to start creating your own games. Let's test your theory. So you can't... Are you saying you can't die from falling? Or only if you get to 2 HP? Well, this is a great place to test it from. I was dead. Oh, so you need to only have 2 HP. That's an interesting bug. Do you think we can get to 2 HP? We don't have anything to fight. Let's see what this takes away, though. 43. Well, I didn't have 2, so... 2 big falls and I died, though. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go back to terraforming so we can make some progress on this, so that we can start logicking on the next stream for sure. I think we'll we'll definitely be able to get to it. We got about 45 minutes left for this stream. 30 to 45. Let's see what I'm trying to avoid having to make props and assets and just use the free stuff for this initial build out, and then we can swap out things as we see fit. But let's just see if we can find some buildings. Okay, so I'm seeing some. Let's test different sizes of these buildings. Too bad you couldn't just like search building. Some of the things had building in it, I think. Let's try some of these buildings on for size. These ones look too big. I want them just to be tiny little houses. See what this looks like. It's a tall one, but we'll check it out. We'll do more cliff diving to test more. Maybe one of the hero prison towers? Is that on this page? Are you talking about this? Check it out. Heroes drink. That's ginormous. That's a little too big. What's this size? Ooh, this is better. I just want this to be for like scale more than anything. I think we'll definitely end up. And if anybody's interested in building assets for the game and you enjoy building stuff inside of VoxEdit, feel free to offer any assets you think would look good inside the game. I'd love to have other people's stuff inside of here to show off. That is a huge prison. Let's see. I don't like that there's a bunch of stuff outside of the house, but I think it'll still work for scale for right now. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So, oops. Let's just think through this. If we have a town and we're gonna have like, I don't know, 3 to 5, 3 to 5 buildings in it. It's not gonna be anything too elaborate. It would also be fun to teleport players inside of these different houses to simulate like going into the houses. Where is Goldilocks? See, that's getting a little too big. I think we're just gonna stick with these two. Let's see. Maybe that one. I just want one that's gonna be good for scale. And one that's gonna be good for a little bit bigger. I think these two might be good actually. Those are like the same size. Also like the same size. I think I think we found our winners. We're gonna go with those two. Okay. Boom. That's a weird pivot point. right? Like I said, this is just for mocking up the scene. We will replace it with better assets eventually, if we see fit. Duplicate that, and we'll have another house over here. Two. Cool. Sand bank. Bank that sand. Cash machine. Think one thing I'm gonna do is make this beach a little smaller. Yeah, put a little bit more like that. Slide these bad boys up. I'm just holding shift to move them around, just so that they snap into place. Bring this bad boy up here a little bit. Maybe we'll put one back here. We'll get one more in here. That might be our town. Just something small and sweet. Not too much for you to explore, but enough. And then there's going to be a forest back here with a path into it that we can adventure into and maybe find some creatures. The more I think about it, though, the more maybe we're just going to have one town with the train station, and then the train station maybe can bring us to multiple different places. In those different places, we can build like down here. Potentially. Butcher, baker, and candlestick maker. So let's bring actually let's bring one of you over here. Turn you. Place that here. That's gonna be the train station depot. You got a rare on your first avatar. Let's go. What avatar? What collection? What up, play games? Could be quest givers. What are you talking about? What do you want to be quest givers? The butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker? Yeah. That could be the quest. Butcher, baker, candlestick maker, hospital. I don't know. Sandbank. All right. So now we're gonna have a nice little jungle area back here, jungle forest, with a path into it, and the path into it will lead us to a couple different adventures. Big X Master in the house. Late night streaming. You know how I do. We're just game planning. We're starting with a single player game. I liked your Bomberman suggestion, by the way. But we're gonna start with something a little bit more basic and then work our way up to that. And we're starting with single player first, and then we'll do multiplayer. But hopefully we do get to Bomberman at some point. If I don't, Alex was also interested in that. I don't know if how he thought of it, but somehow we were on the same. You and him were on the same wavelength. So he was also thinking about doing that. But he's right now. Alex is doing a 3x3, and he's showing how to use templates. And he's gonna try and fill up a 3x3 using templates. So that'll be fun to watch too. Hopefully you guys are watching that one as well. But yeah, we're trying to cater to the other hemisphere too. Yeah, I think he's trying to do it in 10 streams or something like that. I don't know. 3x3 is pretty damn big, but it'll be cool to see. Cool to see what he comes up with. I'm trying to get my bearings on how big this 1x1 is and how we're gonna incorporate some of the ideas that I have. And we'll get to them. But we got this handy dandy train station now, so we'll be able to teleport us to different places. So that'll add to the size of our build that we can do. And then we're also going to be able to go inside the mountain, and maybe we'll exit the mountain somewhere else, and that'll bring us to somewhere. And then we also have this nice little lava volcano situation going on up here that we can elaborate on. I'm almost thinking, I'm leaning towards this now, is we're gonna migrate our whole town over here so that we have more room to work with. Now the town is all situated over here. We got the train depot right there. Oh, and if you all don't know, how I did that is by holding shift. So if you hold shift, select one thing, hold shift, now you can select multiple things, and then see whenever this gray thing pops up, this gray square, that allows you to move on the, what plane is this? Would this be the X plane? I don't really know, but the floor plane is what we're gonna call it. So if you keep on holding shift, well, I guess you don't have to keep on holding shift, but if you keep holding shift, that allows you to snap it into place. And then if you don't hold shift, you can just place it however you would like without snapping it. Also, I remember I did this, so in case you're wondering, you can change the movement increment of your snapping. So down here, you can toggle between 0.5, 1, 2, and 3. So right now I have it on 0.5. It defaults to 1. And what that means is, here, I'll show it with just this house, is that it's going to snap to the next block, one block at a time, to see how that's moving one block at a time. It's kind of hard to see because it ends halfway through a block, but see, it's always stopping halfway through a block, I guess is the best way to show you if you're looking right here. And then if you go down here and change this to 0.5, now hold shift and see how now we have half a block, half a block, half a block, half a block. So you can adjust the snapping measurement with that. I'm not quite sure where the start spawn is going to be. We're going to have to come up with a storyline and how to start the game. I don't know if we'll start the game. We might even start the game inside one of these houses, and then we'll come out eventually. But it's a good question, but I don't know yet. Start thinking of a storyline that we could implement. I like the idea of starting in a house. Maybe like we're waking up, kind of reminiscent of Pokemon. Wake up inside your house and then find out that you have something that you need to do. And that sends you outside the house into this world. You meet up with somebody else. That somebody sends you on a little quest that explains a little bit of how the game works. You come back, you go on another quest. A little bit more of the game is explained. Yada yada. Something along those lines. Ooh, the train rumbles by and wakes us up. I like it. Remember these things. I should be making notes. Hopefully I can just remember them. You get kicked out of the bank because you're broke. And then your first quest is to go make some money. I'm here for that too. Maybe that happens after we get woke up by the train after a long night at our favorite bar. Hungover, we stumble to the bank to take out some cash to go buy us a quick fix. I don't know where I'm going with this. Buy ourselves a quick fix from the local watering hole. Get kicked out because we don't have any money. Only full of sand. Pockets only full of sand from the beach. Then the basis of the quest is to earn sand by selling the Pokemon animals. Ooh, okay. I dig it. I dig it. Kind of melding this all together. This is good. This is good. And yes, there are going to be Pokemon-like animals. Eventually we're going to learn how to implement the logic that allows us to capture creatures and use them in the game or sell them or whatnot. Let me save. Okay, we're saved. Let me find my notes. This might end up changing. Like I said, the title is fluid. But let's add stream notes here. Stream notes, heading. All right, so what do we have? What is some of our ideas? Let's recap. Yeah, yeah, we gotta be careful so we don't have Pokemon coming after us like they're going after Pal World. Have to search the island looking for animals to capture, sell, and even morph them to make new animals to sell for sand to a zoo. Ooh, okay. We're populating the zoo. I like this. All right, let's recap. Call it Sandamon. I mean, we could get that aggressive. Sandmon. That might be too trademarky. Although Pixelmon's a thing. Stream notes. Let me get some of these ideas down so we don't forget. Train rumbles by and wakes us. Um, if changed by 10%, copyright and TM don't apply. Perfect. I think that's the rule in the metaverse too. We'll go with it. Let me scroll back just so that I make sure I pick up on all this. Train rumble by wakes us up. Kicked out of bank. Cause you're broke. Earn sand by selling Sandmon? I don't know. We're gonna have to come up with a better name than that. But for right now, Sandmon. Selling Sandmon to the zoo. Search the island. For Sandmon. Capture. Da-da. Capture. Morph. Morph and breed. We'll be able to breed them too. All right. That's what we got so far. Oh yeah, I could have just copied and pasted from the chat. LOL. Whatever. Breed. Giggity. All right. Good notes so far. I will just copy and paste from the chat going forward. And also, I'm just going to clean this up a little bit so it's easier to add to. These are some of our notes. Beautiful. All right. Back here. All right, so we got a nice little town, small but perfect. We got our train station that'll come into play eventually. Volcano, mountain. This is gonna be the wildlife that's near this village. So now we got a decent chunk to work with. I was trying to figure out how we can have more wildlife area for this starting area. Let's bring this over here for right now. And get rid of that. Because I have OCD. Please, Yuma, start on the. Not Jackie. Hopefully, I can remember you, not Jackie Chan. Yuma, what I'm gonna call you is start on. Please start on the breeding animations. Earlier to maybe a tunnel collapse. Ooh, yes, good call. Mutated animals. Good catch. Add that in. Boom. Beautiful. We are plenty of the way in. I'm gonna drop a link for a form for y'all to fill out. We are gonna give away. I don't have. I need to. We had it on the last stream. I should have snagged that link when I had the chance. But we're gonna give away a weapon crate from Panda. You know what I should have done is let me do one thing here. Let me do one thing. Keep on brainstorming in the chat though. I'm loving the direction we're going. This is what I live for. Collaborative game building. All right, let's go here. I need to do something off screen real quick so I can change this up. Gonna change this up. And bear with me. I need to update my form so it works correctly. For stream giveaway. Um, and for Krafter. One more second. Okay. Now I got it. Get the link. Shorten the URL. Copy the URL. Go to Twitch. Send the URL. Boom. All right, so this is for there's two parts to this form. I'll bring it down on screen so I can explain it. All right, so there's two parts to the form that I am dropping in the chat right now. Part one, secret word. Well, I guess there's three parts. I should tell you what the secret word is. I'm gonna type the secret word into the chat. Secret word is Sandman. So the different parts of this form, make sure you get the secret word put in there so I know that you attended live. And then for the giveaway, we are giving away the weapon crate from Panda, I believe. And if you have already won one, you won't get another one. So don't fill out this section of the form if you've already won one. And then down here, this is for Krafter stuff. So if you want to start earning experience points by listening and attending streams that I do this for my personal streams as well. You can fill out this bottom portion. I just need your Discord username and make sure you're in my Discord so that you can earn the XP. You can use the XP to redeem for metaverse wearables eventually. And then also there's a question that you can fill out to tell me what you want to learn about Game Maker. So that's the two sections of the form. Fill out whichever ones apply to you. If you've already won a weapon crate, please don't fill out the top portion for giveaway section. Appreciate you. All right, let me get caught up on the chat here. What do we got going on? What are you guys brainstorming? And get you back into holiday mode. The island could be sand in place of Bali. Sandy. Yeah. Good. I like that. Sandy. We're on Sandy Island. Sandy Island. Sandy, Sandy, Sandy. Where are you? Sandy Island. Oops. Sandy. Sandy Island. All caps. No caps. How many creatures you thinking? Maybe looking forward to seeing these. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing the animations too. How many creatures you thinking? Maybe use squirrels and beavers for common animals, then some custom assets for the rares. Good question. I don't know how many I'm thinking. I definitely a handful of different creatures. Obviously not nearly as many as Pokemon has, but I would say 10 to 15 different kinds, and yes, there'll be some rare ones and then some more common ones. Thinking will be like innocent looking, but some innuendos. Yes, 100%. You always gotta make them innocent, but have some innuendos. Hell yeah. You guys are gonna be my right hand peeps. Bringing this game to life. So, and after we get the terraforming done, then we can actually get into some logic that I know some of y'all are dying to get into some of the basics of logicking, which I am too, because that's where we're gonna really start learning together, which is gonna be fun. We are running up on the end of this stream though. We got some great notes down. Make sure you fill out that form, use that secret word, Sandmon. Fill out the bottom if you want XP or listening and watching my streams, and fill out the top if you want a chance to win a weapon crate. We'll draw for that here in just a second. If you need the form again, let me know. I can drop it again. I also need to do one more thing. Need to change this to that. There we go. Back to Twitch. Yeah, so I think for sure, I mean, we're gonna end up using custom assets for probably everything, but or at least most things. But to start, we could use like the squirrels and beavers and stuff. I think that's a good call. And for right now, I think we got a good start on getting a general idea of where everything is gonna go. That's always the toughest part. And for me personally, there's a lot of different ways to approach this, but for me personally, I like to get into the game maker and start fiddling around like you just saw me do on this stream for 2 hours. And then eventually things start coming to life and you start coming up with ideas like we were in the chat. It's extra helpful if we have y'all in the chat kind of shouting different things out and sparking different ideas. But even when you're alone, you start just like placing blocks is what I call it. And once you start placing blocks, you start to come up with some different directions that you want to take with building. So that's what I always recommend, especially if you're stuck, because the thing about the game maker that's super nice is it's super easy to undo things. So if you place something and you don't like it, Control Z. Or if you mess something up, you can always fix it. Not an issue. We'll probably also maybe have a boat eventually, and a boat could take us to another place. So there's all kinds of different ways that we can travel around, and we'll use I'll teach you guys how to use the teleport function logic. So we'll be sending people all over the place. We can split this land down here up into at least 4 quadrants for 4 different other places. There'll be smaller places, but we can't have it be too big. One thing that I still don't think is possible is, but there are comes some ways around it, but is to be able to save. We might have to come up with a code system so that people can like save their progress after they get so far in the game, and then they can fast travel to that and have the same. It would be tough with having the same creatures that they collected, though. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out as we go. Fuck yeah. Bert. Bert's on fire. Fire with these recos. We're gonna snag that submarine comment. Move that over here. Oop. Control Shift Z. Submarine. Train. Travel to other locations. Enter cave and exit cave at new location. Cool. Ooh, airship. I was just thinking that we should go to like a city in the sky. We might just build the city in the sky, but using an airship to get there. Airship to city in the sky. This was a queue raised this morning in the Sand Cafe. Oh, I missed that cafe discussion, but I would love to catch the replay. It's not available yet, but expectation that TSP will work on in the future. Dope. Yeah, I've heard rumors that they at least know that it's something that's kind of necessary. So hopefully they can figure that out here sooner rather than later. What's a Discord? You can drop it in the chat. For those of you that don't know, Sand Cafe is a new monthly show that Bruno from the Pickaxe Master is putting on, and he's having guests on each month to just chat about different things in the Sandbox. Um, I missed it, but it was today. So hopefully, I'm sure there'll be a replay available. I'm gonna for sure catch that. And they do have a Discord. If you have a Discord link, Bert, I would love for you to drop it. I trust you. And I'm gonna pull up. You got a little bit of time. I'm gonna pull up the wheel of names. Oh, this is what I was thinking. I'm also trying to come up with a good time for a Twitter space that I want to do on a weekly basis. Don B with the disco link. It's also talking about um, that's a good link, by the way. Feel free to click that one. Always be cautious of links, but as long as you don't connect your wallet to things, not too much can happen. But yeah. Oh, what was it? I was saying I have a Twitter space idea that I also want to do, where it allow anyone from the community to hop on stage and chat, and I want to host that weekly. I think I'm gonna end up doing it. It's either gonna be Wednesday nights at this time or Sunday morning ish at like 10 a.m. Central Time. But I want to start having a conversation around Sandbox on a weekly basis with all of y'all. So stay tuned for that as well. Also, while we're talking about fun stuff and we're wrapping the stream up here, I'm gonna pull up. I just hosted with Outer Studios a. Let me see if I can find it. It's probably my notifications. Yep. I hosted a builder battle with Outer Studios, and Shakespeare and Caratraz competed in it. And we have a vote going on. There's 4 votes right now, 4 days left to go vote. Make sure you go. I'm going to drop this link in the chat. Make sure you guys, one, share this if you would be so kind. And two, go play both of the games that are linked in the tweet and vote on that poll for which one is your favorite. The builder battles are open to anyone. We're allowing anyone that even doesn't have a builder battle pass to compete, to actually have a chance to win a builder battle pass. So then you can compete like Shakespeare and Caratraz did, and the winner of the battle, which is just a 1.5 hour battle head to head building a game. You can go see the 2 different games that these guys built in an hour and a half. It's crazy how much you can build in an hour and a half, especially using Outer Studios modular assets. But go check out these games, and like I was saying, even if you're new to building, we want some beginner builds to have battles as well. And also, just if you don't have a battle pass, we are going to allow people to build and have a chance to win a battle pass. So then you can compete to win sand and catalysts, which is what you win. Either both the winner and the loser get sand and catalysts, but the winner will get more. Right now, I think it's 300 or 300 sand for the winner and a bunch of catalysts, and 100 sand for the loser and a bunch of catalysts. So either way, you're walking away with a decent prize. But stay tuned. I'm actually going to have a tweet go out tomorrow that's looking for people to let me know that you want to compete to start, if you don't have a battle pass, and win one. So stay tuned for all that. What was I doing though, y'all? We're wrapping up. I'm getting tired. We're not pulling up wheel of names because I can't type. We're pulling up wheel of names. We're deleting the names in there right now. We are gonna go here, bring this over here to here. Pull your names. Good. We got a decent amount of y'all entering in. That's perfect. Huddle, I know you've already won. Control. Copy. Wheel of names. Names are entered. Double check those names for me real quick. Make sure you're on there. Huddle, I took you off because I know that you have won, or at least from the last stream, I swear you said that you had won a weapon box, a weapon crate. So I don't want to accidentally end up giving you one. If you are on here and you do win, you can let me know in the chat and we can re-roll it. But we are about to roll here. I'm just going to check the chat one more time. Yes, she does have one. Awesome. And yeah, next time will be Tuesday. Tuesday and Thursday is when I'm doing these streams. Same time, same place. Tuesdays are 1 hour long, just quick, basic. We're gonna start learning some logic here real soon, and then we'll carry that logic over to the Thursday stream where we continue to build on this game. So hope to see you next time, so you can help out with the game ideas. Spinning in 3, shuffling 2, and 1. Good luck, everybody. Don BJ. Hey. You're just in the chat. You're probably still tuned in. Congrats. Lucky day indeed. Oh yeah, you were saying you got the rare avatar. What avatar collection? I don't think you ever responded in chat. What avatar collection was that from? But congrats. Weapon crate and a rare avatar all in one day. Oh, STY. Maybe you did. Either way, way to go. Definitely on a roll. All right. Let me make a note of this real quick so I don't forget. Tommy J. Your comment. How to come up with a breakthrough, revolutionary, genius, innovative game. I will touch on that on the next stream. It's actually quite simple. I have a formula for you. Weapon crate. It's like, what did you just win? Weapon crate. I'll get your info over to Panda. She'll get it sent out here in the next 2 to 3 weeks, is what she told me. So that it probably won't be there soon, but it will be there sooner or later. All right. Thank you guys so much. It's been fun streaming with y'all, getting to know some of the new faces, and love seeing the old faces as well. I will catch y'all on the next one. Like I said, I'm going to be streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays at this time. That's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central Time. That's 2 a.m. UTC. I think that's actually the day prior, but UTC confuses me. But just do 8 p.m. Central Time if you're converting it with a converter, and you should get the right time for you. And let me know who I should raid. Huddle, always on top of it. Fred and Ferd, here we come. Again, I said this on the last time we raided Fred, but he is a very talented game developer in the Game Maker, knows a lot about the rule system and all kinds of complex logic. So if you do have any more complex, not so basic, or basic, he'll help you with basic stuff too. But if you have any questions on the Game Maker outside of the basic stuff, he's a dude that you for sure should ask. Smart guy. Say what up for me. I'm not going to be able to tune in over there, but say what up for me. And I will catch you guys on the next stream. Thank you guys so much. Let me find my OBS. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
now, and I don't care who hears. I wanna live my life to the fullest, yeah, move past all my fears. Here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, so clap your hands with me. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around, but we're all here grooving next to you, so see all the friends you found. Ooh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, clap your hands with me. Oh yeah. Come on everyone, I want to hear everybody clap your hands. All together now. Come on, I know you can do it. Say you will, say you can. So clap, 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 clap your hands with me. You gotta feel the beat deep, deep down in your bones and let your body move. Don't let anybody say you cannot, cause you know that you can groove. Shake that body left, ooh, shake that body right. Ah, feel the beat down in your heart and let your spirit shine. All right, come on everyone. This is your last chance. So I want to hear everybody singing and wave your hands with me. Come on. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Yeah. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me.